And we're back.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, hi.
We've been sitting here bullshitting off mic for B-roll backstage shit for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 20, the last audio-only episode of Bedtime Stories.
We're going video. Moving on up.
Hell yeah.
Going video.
Also, y'all know what episode 20 means.
Yeah.
It's my personal favorite subject covered on Joe.
Every 10.
Because that's just one less ignorant motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying?
No.
Look, hey, you did it to yourself, brother. Like, you should have not been.
I go first because even.
Oh, yes, sir.
And we got Mary joining us on this
y'all.
podcast. She brought some herself. Did you bring some?
I brought some.
Oh, she brought some Darwin's as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cameron's on assignment right now.
Yes, he has some things to take care of with his.
If you're new to listening to this, if this is your first podcast of us, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And
yeah, and those of you who do listen, fucking do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you've listened to the first 19 episodes and you're still here and you haven't given us a like and subscribe and fucking comment on all of our bullshit, then what are you even doing still here, man?
Because we're worldwide now. I mean,
yeah, Germany, Canada, Japan. We've had downloads all over the planet. But I can't get nobody to give my shit 5 stars. Give it 2 stars. I don't care.
Yeah.
If it has 1,001 star and nothing else, guess what? People are still going to find that popular. Because people are, there's people out there who's just like, what's the worst rated podcast?
Yeah.
Let's see. So fucking rate our shit, bro.
I hate listen and hate watch stuff all the time. I hate read.
Yeah, dude, that's you and Donald Trump.
Get fucked, okay? I cannot believe this is how you started this out. Yeah, if y'all could like, subscribe, comment, share, it feeds the algorithm beast. It gets the name out there.
It'd be a very good idea if everyone would like.
You guys are gonna hear the audio of me beating this motherfucker.
Since I go first, I decided to bring some spooky ones. Spooky Darwins. I don't know what kind you brought.
Randos.
Oh, I got some good ones. I got one spooky one.
I got
one spooky one because you told me that you were doing spooky. So I was like,
I figured since it's the 20th episode and this podcast is about, spookiness.
Is it?
Spooky.
etc.
It's paranormal. Because we don't only talk about paranormal, we also talk about cryptid. Like we're all fixing to go to the Crypticon here.
Hell yeah.
This weekend.
McMinnville. It's going to be dope as fuck.
Excited. I fucking love cryptids.
We're going to get there and there's going to be 38 people there. We're going to be 39, 40, 41, dude.
We're gonna be
especially
46.
The largest group. We're gonna be the largest group on site.
And probably have the most shotguns in the area. Because everybody there is gonna be
dude.
Hunters and shit.
I don't go into McMinnville without packing, brother. Not to shit on McMinnville. It's not a bad little town, but
you're out in no man's country out there. That's out in the hollers and the hills. That's why they call it Tennessee Wild Man. Because it's probably just some drunk hillbilly that,
That's for sure what's going on. Are you kidding me? It's just pills.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's fucking popcorn set.
No.
It'll the last damn run of liquor I'll ever make.
It's loud.
These people who make
I
popcorn
did that on
set
purpose.
look like a billionaire, okay? They make him look like a fucking...
That man was rich in life. In stories.
Sure.
Anyway, Sean.
Yeah.
Bring us your Darwin Awards, buddy. What you got?
Well, it's starting off here. Let's see. It was March 23rd of 1994. And this is more of an urban legend. This one first published in the Associated Press Strange But True column. Location was in New York City, New York. A guy named Ronald Opus stood atop a 10-story apartment building in a beige trench coat flapping in the wind. And in his pocket, a note. It said, "I failed. I can't live with my shame. Goodbye." He jumped, expecting to end his life. Okay, so he was just basically Darwin himself. But on the 8th floor, a newly installed safety netting waited to break his fall, meaning he would have survived.
He wasn't even trying to aim for the bushes, and he got fucking saved.
He would have survived. That is, until a shotgun blast erupted from an open window and hit him mid-descent. Killing him instantly.
What?
So straight up Wiley Cat fucking Yodi going.
What?
He just jumps in the midair. He gets blasted at the same time before he gets there. Yeah.
What the fuck? Did they ever find out who shot him?
Let's see here. The shooter,
Gavin?
which is a 72-year-old man, arguing with his wife at the time, convinced that the shotgun was unloaded until police revealed that the shells had been loaded by none other than Ronald Opus himself. Weeks earlier, he tried to engineer his mother's murder in a fit of rage, but in the end, he died by his own hand twice over.
Damn, dude. Holy shit. Is this confirmed by Darwin?
Yeah.
Usually it's confirmed?
Well, it's one of their. It's supposed to be an urban legend.
Oh, okay.
It was published in the Strange but True column of the Associated Press.
Strange but true.
It's in the Associated Press. Location: New York, New York.
Look like a gremlin.
Yeah, another one here.
Oh, by the way, you know how people say unalive?
Yes.
They unalive themselves?
Yeah.
Can we use the term Darwin now?
They
Darwin?
They
They Darwin themselves?
So you're turning it into a verb?
Yeah, they Darwin. Because you said that. You kind of used it as a verb there for a second.
I did.
was like,
Darwin
fuck, dude, that's a good one instead of unalive, you know. And then he was unalive, and then he was Darwin. That wouldn't work in that situation, but in terms of
Then he was Darwinized. He was Darwinized.
Yeah, self done or dumb stuff. Yeah, we can just call it Darwin.
Yeah,
instead of,
Well, in those cases that people were Darwin.
He
Sometimes
well, I mean,
people
if you're taking yourself out of the gene pool, then
he unfortunately suffered Darwinism.
look, if I can't, look, I just, I don't know. If you feel like that's what you got to do, then
That's what
do it,
happened.
bro. Like,
Can we not?
have that conversation.
Yeah, so next time I guess look at your surroundings and maybe prepare better if
Yeah,
you're
dude. Trust me, I've been on the edge of the rope too, dog. I was gonna walk into the ocean, but I didn't do it.
This one's kind of an urban one too, but it's let's see here. Allegedly in the 1970s. Of course, this one circulated since 1995 in the Darwin Awards lore. This one's called the JATO rocket car, a ride to oblivion. Location is in the Arizona desert near Tonto National Forest in the USA. Tale goes that a man, possibly intoxicated, stole a jet-assisted takeoff, or a JATO, J-A-T-O, rocket from a nearby Air Force base and bolted it to a 1967 Chevy Impala. Witnesses claim they saw a comet on wheels screaming across the desert floor at speeds of over 300 miles per hour.
Jesus.
The driver lost control, hit a small incline, and went airborne, embedding the car high into a canyon wall. Though the story has been debunked by authorities, the image remains haunting, though, an unholy marriage of curiosity and sheer velocity. That would be so.
Yeah, no shit. Did
Yeah.
it say Acme down the side? Do you know who Bob Lazar is?
Yeah,
Like the UFO guy, Bob Lazar?
yeah.
He did that when he went to fucking MIT. Like he had a Honda Civic or something like that, or a little Honda hatchback or something.
Yeah.
And he put a fucking jet engine in it. That's what I want to do with the Fiesta. If
Let's
I'm
put
being
a jet
completely
turbine
honest.
in it.
I want to put a jet. I want to cut the top and the back off of the Fiesta.
Wheel.
I know where there's three sitting.
I mean, it'd be on the Batmobile. Let's see here. I think this one we might have. Well, here we go. I got a few of them here. This one's called the Ouija board rooftop seance.
Oh, God.
This one's kind of newer. It's 2019.
This one kind of, this is pre-COVID too. So it's like, this is before everybody was stupid. Anything after 2020 doesn't count because I think everyone's IQ
Yeah.
dropped by fucking 10
Well, this is
after
2019, so it's October 29th, 2019 in Portland, Oregon, of all places. A windy autumn night, 4 amateur ghost hunters climbed to the roof of an abandoned Hawthorne Psychiatric Hospital with a glow-in-the-dark Ouija board, much kind of like the one I have. I actually have an octagon glow-in-the-dark Ouija board.
In the house?
It's put up. It's
Mhm.
safekeeping.
Is it put up in safekeeping like my voodoo doll is? You
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
I have it wrapped up.
I told you I don't want one of those in the house.
I have it wrapped up, and I have the planchette separate. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Spouse.
Stop calling me names in the podcast.
They have a glow-in-the-dark Ouija board. Live streaming to TikTok, of all things, while they ate THC gummies for, spiritual clarity. At 12:03 a.m., 27-year-old Brett claimed the spirits spelled F-L-Y, laughing, said, "It wants me to fly," and stepped out onto the ledge. He leapt. The live stream continued for 8 more seconds, ending with an unmistakable thud. This is on live stream TikTok. I swear, man, retarded people. This is just. Why would you do something like that? Like, it spells fly. I better go jump off this building.
Okay, so I take back what I said.
I don't
know.
understand.
I wish those kind of people could have Darwined themselves.
Well, he
Because
apparently-
maybe it wouldn't have been so fucking crazy.
Well, apparently Brett here did.
Both sides. I'm not saying anybody was right or wrong. I'm saying everybody was fucking ignorant. Don't disagree with me. You know I'm right.
This one was called the Haunted Doll Challenge. It's in 2021. June 7th. Location is Orlando, Florida. 25. Also a YouTuber known as GhostBabe99. It's just a supposedly cursed doll from a darkened darknet auction. She locked herself in a shipping container with it for 24 hours doing a live stream challenge. At hour 12, she taunted the doll, saying, "Come on, you little freak, do something." Moments later, a battery-powered candle flickered on. Emily began to panic. She tripped and knocked over her gear, setting her synthetic wig on fire. She then suffocated on burning plastic before help could arrive. The doll's expression never changed.
Dang, that is not how I was expecting that to go. I thought it was just gonna be like put onto a fucking thing. Dude, if I'm ever doing some shit like that, because you don't know where our live stream podcast goes. Fucking adventure bullshit is gonna lead us. So you don't know if we're gonna end up if I ever do some shit like that, there will be somebody on site outside just in case.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
dark. Always tell a friend, never follow a hippie to a second location. Rules to live by.
Yeah.
Rules to live by. Only if somebody offers you a drug you've never tried, take half. Never take drugs from untrusted sources. Rules to live by. Okay?
These are going on a shirt. This is gonna be
Yeah, dude, tell somebody where you're at. Don't ever fucking just go somewhere and not tell anybody. Unless you're planning on fucking Darwining a
Let's see, I got a few more here. Let's see, I got 3 more.
Maybe if I chop that up a little bit with my voice, the 3-letter fucking alphabet gangs won't come after me.
These are all pretty recent.
Don't just turn your device off because they can still track it. You
Let's
have to
see.
remove the SIM card.
They're all from 2018 to like 2022. This one's 2020, July 16th of 2020.
Fuck yeah, Pete COVID.
In Lone Oak County, Arkansas. 2 amateur inventors built a homemade Tesla coil.
They were not wearing masks in Arkansas. That right now, these
They were still like, that ain't real.
yeah.
Let's go here and build a Tesla coil.
That actually might be around the time
Yeah.
Fauci was still saying masks don't matter.
I'm sure they're
In
probably.
Arkansas, they still didn't wear.
Of course, this is in Arkansas, so I'm sure they had large quantities of copper, probably. Anyways, I mean, they're building a homemade Tesla coil, so inside of it, they're building this Tesla coil inside of a barn using stolen parts and scrap copper, like I was saying. For the grand reveal, they wore shiny aluminum insulated suits and stood inside the active arc for a selfie. The moment they powered it on, one lit up like a bug zapper, the other was thrown against a hay bale, neck snapping instantly. The phone survived. The final selfie caption, "About to shock the world."
Dude, they built a fucking Tesla coil
In a barn in Arkansas.
in a barn in Arkansas, and they weren't smart enough to know not to wear a fucking aluminum lined suit.
Yeah,
That is a true Darwin Award winner.
yeah.
That is a true that was like so much brilliance and so much like, I would never say this to somebody with an actual disability, but they're retards. That's retarded.
It's Einstein not knowing how to tie his own shoes.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been smart enough not to wear an aluminum lined fucking jacket under a Tesla.
I'm saying he's smart, but there's something not quite connecting there.
Common sense doesn't work.
Well, if you think that's bad,
No, they could. Didn't you say they were cousins?
this next one's even worse.
Hold on, did you say they were cousins? Or are they just buddies?
No, it just says they're just 2 amateur inventors.
I mean, it's Arkansas. It doesn't matter. They probably were cousins.
This next one,
Listenership in Arkansas.
this next one's called the Phantom.
Okay, so we can talk shit about Arkansas and the Amish because neither one are gonna eat.
Actually, I won't talk shit about the Amish. I respect the Amish.
This next one,
It's such a cool word.
next one's in Ohio. And it's at the Moonville Tunnel, MacArthur, Ohio.
First off, anything in Ohio, Darwin Awards does not surprise me.
September 14th of 2018, 3 teenagers armed with cameras and costumes staged a TikTok phantom train prank on the abandoned B&O rail line through Moonville Tunnel. Now, at 11:42 p.m., two of them danced on the tracks while the third filmed. Problem, the line wasn't abandoned as they thought it was. Now, only one survived to tell the story, claiming the engineer's face was skeletal when the headlight hit. Locals now say the TikTok music can still be heard echoing from the tunnel at night. Pretty crazy.
Just go through the tunnel music. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Like Prom 2008, because it doesn't update.
Yeah.
It's still 2018 TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's, you just walk by that tunnel and that's what's playing, dude. You're just like, what?
But it's just like an echo.
Oh no, what the fuck is going on?
It's like,
Girl, I ain't gonna do it.
yeah, it's like you ever wonder why all the old like it does make you think, like all these old residual hauntings, why they're all like stuck in the 1800s and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you have a
Or like the 50s, you know, or the
Yeah.
60s. It's not like, yeah, my Uncle Daryl that died last Tuesday, he's still out in the fucking farm. He's still out there. If you go over to that side 40 acres, I didn't plant them turnips and beets.
This next one here,
Didn't plant them.
let's see.
They're in the ground
This is
every year.
this is a pretty newer one. This is 2022 in March 4th in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Oh, hey, is that where they did The Office?
Me.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is.
I hate The Office, but yeah, I eat.
It's the second time I've been on the podcast and the second time Milady has.
Well, a lot of neckbeards, I bet. Weird.
Let's see here. He decided to perform a live streamed self-exorcism. Sitting in a salt circle, he read the Catholic rite of exorcism backward and dared any demon to come at me, bro.
Fuck.
Midway through, he began convulsing, then choked to death on a communion wafer he glued to his tongue for dramatic effect. His last recorded words were, "Subscribe to the dark."
Shit, dude. Damn.
He's like,
Holy shit.
yeah. That
A
was,
true Darwin Award winner.
Yeah.
Definitely deserve it.
yeah, old Derek.
How many more you got, buddy?
That's my last one right there.
Oh, word. Yeah, that one was pretty,
That's what I say.
I would
last
say
year.
most of the ones that you have brought this go round,
Pretty-
the only one, I guess the ending was the fucking railroad. Because like all the rest of them, I was like, are you, what? Fucking,
I know,
like, there's
right?
no way. But no, those were all real.
Crazy,
Yeah.
kind of supernatural
Thank you. That was a
related,
pretty good one.
spooky ones. I figured, it's 20th episode, just makes it spooky.
Spooky. Spooky. Instead of little spooky. Little spooky.
I don't know who wants to go next. If
Miss Mary Mac.
Shannon said he wanted to go.
Her face is
last.
whack.
Okay.
Why?
Because, sometimes you just have to pretend you're from Russia. Sometimes you just have to let people know in Russia we know you tools. You break both with teeth. Huh? We don't have dentists, we just drink more vodka.
All of us. Okay.
No, it'll be the Chinese.
Somebody hurry up. Okay. First
do
one.
you need me to
It's
adjust?
on you, Mary.
Do you need me to adjust your mic?
You need to hear just your mic?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's not fine. Anytime a woman says no, it's fine, it's not fine. You should know this. How long have I been married? What do you want? Go.
Hey, I made that. That one's mine. Okay.
Sorry, I was on the roll there and it didn't.
Oh no. Okay. Now I'm saying hurry up to whoever's gonna end all of this. Aliens, Russians, I don't fucking care. I'm tired of everything. Exactly. That's why I'm saying hurry up. All right.
What is it, Violet?
No.
You gotta be
No.
quiet.
You have to be quiet, and that's not your forte.
It's not
The
your
feedback
forte.
on the podcast
Yeah.
is that they didn't like.
Oh no, not your face.
You don't fit our demographic. I'm sorry.
Right.
Hey, it's okay. Sometimes people just aren't going.
You
I like
broke
you.
broke my baby.
I'm like you. Your dad sometimes like you. I like you sometimes. Don't be so sad, bro. That was the cutest little fuck you have ever heard.
Okay.
You gotta be quiet though, for real.
Yeah. No, it's picking up everything that you're saying. You have to
Yeah.
be completely quiet. No sounds coming out of your mouth. March 1989, Michael Anderson Godwin, a prisoner in South Carolina, had his death sentence commuted to life imprisonment. He was reportedly electrocuted while attempting to fix a TV set by biting on a live wire while sitting on a metal toilet in his cell.
Damn.
fucker. I'm sure if he was in there and on
Bye, bye, bye. You know the electricity was enough? I don't know. I've lost the rhythm there.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Too
what you're
white.
doing. That was. Yeah. So I didn't figure out why he was in jail, but he was in jail. So fuck that guy.
I have been in jail. He's been in jail. But fuck you.
Yeah, and you both survived because you weren't chewing on live wires. Congratulations.
That's
Okay. September 8th of 2018 in Massachusetts. This one's really funny. To me it was. An evening booze cruise in Boston Harbor led to the death of a 21-year-old man who was performing handstands on the railing of the ferry. Ordered to stand down from the rail by crew, acrobatic Aaron DeBella sneaked back up as soon as the crew turned their backs. He was performing a maneuver described as a type of vertical push-up when his hands faltered and he toppled overboard into the Boston Harbor. Perhaps he couldn't swim. We don't know. Perhaps he hit his head. The crew snapped into action.
Probably got pulled under the boat.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, those things.
Because
Yeah.
it's much like a train.
Yeah.
It creates a vacuum.
Yeah, it'll just suck you right in. And he just like fell over the side of it. And those things are wide. It's a ferry.
Yeah.
The crew snapped into action, focused a spotlight on Aaron, tossed him a life preserver, leapt into the harbor, and swam to within 5 feet of the booze cruiser. But sadly, he sank before they could snag him.
Oh, so he didn't necessarily get sucked under. He just fucking couldn't swim.
Just sank like a
Damn.
fucking rock.
Dude, how you gonna be an acrobat on a boat like that and you can't swim?
I'm saying.
Retard.
I don't know if he was drunk. I think he was. He was 21. He was drunk. What am I saying? It's a booze cruise. He's 21.
No shit.
Coast Guard spokesperson Nicole Grohl said, "We launched all our assets upon receiving the report of a person overboard, but to little avail. His body was found by divers 3 hours later." So it took divers to find this guy. So he was doing handstand push-ups on the rail of a boat, drunk.
So he's like,
Couldn't swim. Or maybe it was that thing that when people survive, like when drunk drivers survive their crashes and like their body just goes relaxed. Maybe he was just like, I don't know. I kind of want to know like.
Maybe he went into shock because the water in the Boston Harbor ain't fucking warm.
Or he
Yeah,
could have
and
bumped his head on the way down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in September, so it wouldn't have been like cold, but yeah, no, he
I mean, it's still the Boston Harbor. It's still the fucking Atlantic Ocean. It's still.
Yeah. He could have passed out. But it depends on how drunk he was.
He was
I don't
doing a
know. I'd have to
handstand on a
see.
ferry rail.
Well, I know that.
Some
What I'm
video
saying.
because like, was he thrashing in the water or was he?
Yeah.
floating?
It was 2018, so I don't know.
That'll answer
Like,
questions.
yeah, I have lots of questions.
Well, I also imagine that there's a lot of things going on a booze cruise, a Boston Harbor that they don't want on security. Pretty sure it might be. So it's
Ooh. Okay.
there's lube going in places there shouldn't be. Hey, Violet, this is about to get adult conversation-y, so thank you. Yeah, content warning. Content warning. There will be some very inappropriate.
Yeah, choose when and how you listen to your podcast.
I told my child not to listen to the podcast. She said she was listening to it, and I was like, no, and I blocked it from her Spotify before I gave it 5 stars.
All right. February 2nd of 2008. This is in Italy. So there's probably going to be some names in here that I
Groundhog Day.
butcher. In Italy?
February 2nd is Groundhog's Day.
And here, but
It
is it
doesn't matter. It's February 2nd. We're in America. I don't give a fuck what place in the fucking world is. It's still Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day 2008, the year that I graduated high school. Fuck you. David, 46, was sliding down an Italian ski slope one night, being on padding that he had removed from the safety barriers at the bottom of the run. It
Wait.
did not.
Were you worried about not being able to pronounce the word David?
No. There's other names in here that I.
Okay.
I'm looking
Sorry.
at.
Continue. I apologize. He removed the safety barriers at the bottom.
Yes. God damn it, Henry. It did not occur to him that it might be dangerous to sled down the same slope from which he had stolen protective padding. This is one of the names I'm not going to pronounce correctly, so I guess get fucked. Sauz Delu? SAUZED''OULX. Your guess is as good as mine.
Is it Italian?
Yes.
Sunderland.
It's one of 5 villages that make up the Milky Way ski area in northern Italy.
So, sure.
Popular with British skiers, the resort is known for its party atmosphere. A ski resort spokesperson said the men had all been drinking when they tore off the padding, and ironically, they careened straight into the bear barriers at the bottom of the piste, which is the groomed slope. Piste? Piste. David died. Piste? Could it be? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never had enough money to be able to go skiing or snowboarding. I'm not that
Pissed. I like pissed.
Feisty.
It's the groomed slope. David died from head and chest injuries inflicted by the unpadded metal. Ooh, that means he hit face first.
Bong.
2 of his friends survived with medical attention. Another Darwin Award candidate is still missing after he wandered away bloodied and distressed.
Still missing?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Had knocked himself out and then walked away just fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they took the padding off of the barrier and then slid down the slope on it and then hit where they took the padding off.
Jackass! That is right there, dude.
Yeah, that just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the universe just, throws some numbers at you that you are not going to survive. And that was that guy's day.
He rolled a critical failure.
He sure did.
They all rolled ones.
They all rolled ones.
And he had no HP left.
No,
Okay,
it was a
out.
1, a 3, and a 5. The guy who walked away got a 5. He just got really lucky.
It happens.
It do be happening.
Doobie.
Do. All right, July 26, 2001, a couple months before 9/11, in Nevada. Sometimes fate has perfect vision. 2 men found dead at Lake Tahoe were presumed to be homicide victims, one disfigured by several facial wounds and the other apparently shot, until investigators discovered that they were actually victims of their own larcenous tendencies. The men had stolen a jet ski from a marina, but unfamiliar with the lay of the land and piloting in pitch darkness, they crashed at high speeds into a nearby dock. 1 man died instantly from a broken neck. The other crawled to shore where he too expired. And this happened at night. The ski story was at night. Stop doing activities like this at night.
Without a flash.
Without a flashlight. I don't think I've ever seen a jet ski with like a headlamp on it.
No,
Yeah,
but
because you're made not to drive at night.
what year was that?
This was in 2001.
Let me just tell you, between 2001 and 2025, technology for flashlights has greatly increased.
Oh, yeah.
That's when that thing's aliens.
I have actually
LEDs?
stepped into it with Henry.
Yeah.
They gave us
He's
LEDs.
got this weird thing about flashlights, dude.
Dude, yeah, flashlights.
Yeah,
Well,
flashlights.
think about like what flashlights used to be. It used to just be like the best light you could get was a mag light, and it was pretty bright, but it was still dull as fuck.
That was
And then all of a sudden, within like
those
5
those are with
years,
bulbs. Now they're-
everything went to flat screen TVs and LEDs.
Exactly.
And then now you can get a fucking 2,000 lumen rechargeable pocket light that weighs fucking 2 ounces.
My headlamp is like, I think 40 or 50,000 lumens. It's used for cave splunking.
Yeah, dude, like it's fucking ridiculous. Like the technology of flashlights between just
like
2001 and
They're
now.
as bright as fucking like the high beams in the car.
I think that's one of the things we aliens either released it to us or we finally back engineered that part of their technology.
If they would just combine jet ski technology and flashlight technology, we might be getting.
Well, here's the thing: is that now you can have a 2,000 lumen flashlight in your pocket that only weighs 2 ounces. So guess what? You don't need a flashlight. You just need some duct tape or a steady hand.
Yeah.
Ain't even gotta be a steady hand. My hands are steady because I got yelled at for not holding a flashlight in the same spot. Right?
Yeah, your head smacked a few times.
Fucking right there. Put your goddamn flashlight right there where I'm pointing.
We're unpacking some trauma here on the podcast today.
I've got plenty. Don't worry. Anyway.
Okay. Are we saving honorable mentions for another section of the podcast, or are we doing them?
Yeah, usually we just do ours and then honorable mention at the last one. If you want to do one.
Okay, I have one.
Okay. Is this your honorable mention?
No, it's one after this one.
Okay. So you have Dos Mas?
Dos Mas.
See.
October 9th, 2008, South Africa. For days, Johannesburg office workers watched a demolition worker slowly chip away at a pillar supporting the concrete slab above him. One said, "I wondered how they would drop that section." The walls were gone and the only supporting pillars remained. Dozens of observers watched the slow and senseless demolition proceed. Finally, the only possible outcome concluded this epic battle. The besieged support collapsed, crushing man and machine beneath the pile of rubble. Ishmael M. 52 was killed instantly inside of the cab of his mini excavator.
I bet.
Observers said they had been concerned about the workers' safety for several days. "I cannot believe they did not foresee this," said a shocked witness who did not foresee this. "There was no common sense." Here is my thing about this one. Not only did nobody say, hey, maybe don't, like nobody there at the excavating site, at the demolition site was like, don't touch this. Like, surely nobody, they were thinking, like,
this
surely
was in
nobody.
Johannesburg, so like they didn't have OSHA.
Okay, no, but it was in 2008. Nobody said like, maybe we should just cover our bases here and like tape off some shit. You know, like maybe don't touch this one.
Yeah.
And not only did nobody at the construction site, the engineers or whatever, not say anything, But then there was a crowd of people watching this guy slowly unalive himself, slowly Darwin himself.
Yeah.
Was it intentional?
No, he was thinking like, well, there's nothing here. Like I'm, kind of putting myself in that situation. There's nothing here saying I shouldn't do this. I know that I'm supposed to knock these columns over.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do it.
Why would you not? You can do it from the outside, bro.
I'm saying.
This is episode 20 where we talk about the Darwin Award. People who have removed themselves from the fucking gene pool because they're too ignorant to fucking survive.
He had help, is what I'm saying, because there was people there that should have been being like, hey, don't do that. And there was an entire crowd of office workers who watched him do that. And nobody said anything. And if they did, their warnings were not heeded.
He sees a bunch of bets being made.
Yeah.
That's accurate, though.
Yeah, like that's what happened.
Too accurate.
So that was the last of my Darwin Awards, but I do have an honorable mention. Our young hero, accompanied by his consent room, the young man gingerly lowered his pants and asked for my opinion.
Yeah.
I've read this one. I reassured the young couple that it would not drop off, it would heal. Oral sex can be dangerous. This young man was blessed with a girlfriend with vacuum cleaner suction. The previous night, he had suffered severe barotrauma to his most beloved anatomical structure. Yes, he had almost been sucked out of the gene pool. Boys, it gives no identifiable information.
It doesn't say what his name is?
His name is Super Lucky, is what his name is.
Almost off, yeah. Yeah, she almost Lorena. What it is,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hey,
It almost turned into a second belly, but
leave Miss Bobbitt alone, okay? Mr. Bobbitt, that piece of
No,
shit.
I mean,
had
Lorena
a-
Bobbitt was, she's the hero of that story.
Oh, for sure. And he did fine afterwards, okay? He got his dick sewn back on and he made the sex films. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, everybody wants to see that. His deformed sewn back on Franken dick.
it's my turn?
It does! Oh my god.
Hey.
what's his name? Like Frankie Weenie?
Probably. Who knows?
Really, I just
Fuck
want
that
his
guy,
name so I can creep his Facebook and find her name.
Yeah, he's not letting her go, is what he's got her tied up in a basement.
Yes, baby. How many plants do you want? Yes. My turn.
Go for it.
All right, so we're going to start with one called. I'm going to actually start with my honorable mention, just to be different.
All right.
Just to be different. This one's called Divine Punishment.
Ooh.
A man was trying to rob a store, and he had his gun in his pocket, and he shot his little pepper.
Yeah. I like
And
that.
He
I'm
lost
sensing a
his
theme.
job. He lost his family jewels. He was a security guard. He was faced with years in prison. But the judge looked at him and said, "God's already punished you enough." he lived.
But did he?
And now they do tell his after name. It is Caitlyn Jenner. I'm just kidding.
You know she's a. Oh my fuck.
It's a terrible joke. Sorry guys.
Was a bad joke.
All right, this one is kind of local. It's unconfirmed by Darwin, but I did a little bit of googling. There are some articles and stuff about it. It's 1992, Ellenburg, Tennessee, Pancake Pantry.
Oh, been there.
One of the employees noted how successful the place was and thought, "Man, this would be a great place to rob." So early one morning, he climbed on the roof and reached the exhaust chute that hung above the pantry's large flat grill.
This already is going bad.
Yeah. Once he looked down in the hole, he realized there's no way he's going to be able to get down there with his clothes on. So, trips to his butt nakedness,
It's all greased up.
doesn't lube himself.
He doesn't? Oh, he goes in dry.
Yeah, dude, he goes into the exhaust chute naked.
Oh, God.
And that was the last thing he ever did. So what happened is he went down the chute and it was tight and there was no room for error. Well, he slipped. He caught his arm under his chin where he got stuck and he suffocated himself to death. Then the people came in the next morning and his feet were dangling through the exhaust chute over the fucking grill.
Fuck. I wonder if we go there, we can we're not that far from Gatlinburg.
No,
If we go there, we can ask hey. Where's the story? Where's that? Let's go and start looking up.
honestly, that building's probably been demolished.
Yeah, it was 92.
Yeah. All right. This one is called A College Student. This one was also unconfirmed, but it's probably more of an urban legend one, but it's a pretty good one. He got dressed up as Dracula for Halloween. And As a finishing touch, he put a pine board down the front of his shirt so he could, quote unquote, realistically sink a knife into the board and pretend he was transfixed by a vampire killing stake. Transfixed by a vampire killing stake. He didn't consider the strength of the thin pine board when he hit the knife with a hammer. Propelled by the force of the hammer, the sharp blade split the soft wood and buried itself in his heart. He staggered from his dorm room into the Halloween party, gasping, "I really did it."
So bad. Oh no.
Yeah, dude. What a bummer.
Poor bastard.
This one is pretty easily confirmable. This one is real. This one happened. This one is entitled Bottom.
Damn.
The 11th of July, Niagara Falls.
I know this one.
To support his wife and 11 children, Charles Stevens, 58-year-old demon barber of Bristol, needed more money than he could make shaving and haircuts. Even his sideline as a daredevil, performing high dives and parachute jumps in England, barely helped cover the bills. He needed something big, something to make his reputation. There was only one thing bigger and more daredevilish than everything he'd ever done, and that was going over Niagara Falls in a fucking barrel. Only two people had ever done it and lived up to this.
You wouldn't hit anyone or something?
I don't know. I didn't deep dive into that, but maybe we can do that for an episode. Both of us can take Niagara Falls.
One of them was a woman. She's a teacher. She said, "Don't fucking do that." She was like the first woman who did.
I want to say Houdini was one of them.
I think he did. Maybe it was a magician. I know about this one, the one that you're talking about too.
So basically, his wife was not too thrilled about this. His kids not too thrilled about it. They're trying to talk him out of using this heavy Russian oak barrel without first a test run. Even his buddy, William Red Hill, a daredevil whose side gig was rescuing people from Niagara Falls.
Damn.
And he tried to be like, "Yo, no, don't fucking do this." But Charles believed.
He believed in himself.
That if he strapped his arms to the side of the barrel and his feet to a large anvil as a ballast, he would pop up out of the foam at the bottom of the cataract, safe and right side up. He said, "I've worked out the fucking science. I'm gonna do this shit." So he launched his ungainly craft early one morning and floated minutes through the rapid. Approximately 45. It was 45 minutes in that barrel before he went over.
Yeah.
Put me in closer, dog.
Yeah.
He had time to rethink it.
Yeah, dude. How many times? Yeah. So
he had the time to like rethink it, eat lunch, and then be like, "Okay, I'm ready."
yeah, I just took it.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
So
before you actually hit the falls,
finally, he hits the fucking water.
plummets.
When he hit the water, the anvil went through the bottom of the barrel.
Huh?
Oh,
Because,
it's an acme
objects
barrel.
in motion stay in motion.
It's an acme barrel.
That's kind of how that works. It's like being in a car
Yeah.
and moving at 65 miles an hour and the car stops. You stop. That's what kills you.
Yeah.
So the anvil was like, "Yo, dog, adios." So
So his toes came out through his
yeah, dude, he said, "You just delete us." So he pulls him through the bottom of the barrel. And then much later, they found the barrel's battered remains out in the mist, and they pulled him in, and Charles's right arm was still strapped down with his tattoo visible, which said, "Don't forget me, Annie."
Oh,
shit.
it's kind of sad. Aw. He
Yeah.
did, though. He did.
That last one, how's he going to untie the knot with the fucking anvil when he's only got one arm, bro?
Yeah.
And the other one just got ripped, like very forcefully ripped off. 9.8 meters per second squared, ripped the fuck.
Yeah, no, it's...
It's not far enough to reach terminal velocity, but you're still moving pretty goddamn fast falling down Niagara Falls.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the mathematics, but that's a lot of foot pounds.
I mean, I'm sure you could Google it if you really wanted to know, but
it's a lot of foot pounds
I mean-
getting you're doing some heaviness from that angle.
Did they recover the rest of his body, or is he just obliterated?
yeah, they never recovered. I mean, he weighted himself to the bottom of the fucking... Why would you tie yourself to the anvil?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Why would you not just put a metal plate and some fucking bolts in the bottom of the barrel and weld it to the plate or something? I know this is the 20s, but geez, they still had welding.
Well, my question is, why do this to begin with? Like, how desperate do you have to be to make some money?
I don't know. He was trying to be the next Daredevil, dude. The
Sure.
first Evil Knievel, but he was no.
That's like one of those ideas where it seems all right in your head, and then you do it, and you're like,
Yeah, but then he had an additional 45 minutes
to think about it.
to think about how this wasn't gonna fucking work. And I just want to know, like, at one point,
A callback to Sean's earlier, my little comment. He said, "Aim for the bushes, dog," and there weren't any fucking bushes.
It was just
concrete.
a solid wall
Yeah.
of water.
Yeah.
This one is also pretty well done. This one is labeled guitar and guns.
Guitars and guns.
January 3rd, 1978, legendary Chicago guitarist Terry Kath. He was an avid collector of guns. 250624. That's Chicago, isn't it? Anyway, so 1 week before his 32nd birthday, he brought several of his friends to a party along with his wife. After the party broke up, he began to play with his gun. At first, he picked up his .38 revolver, spun it on his finger, brought it to his temple, pulled the trigger. Click. Gun's empty. It's a revolver.
Yeah.
Next, he picked up a semi-automatic 9mm. Dropped the clip, magazine, my bad. Put it to his temple. He's like, it's not loaded. That ain't how those work.
Run the chamber with there.
Yeah.
You always got to check the chamber, bro. That's like, come on.
Boy.
You got to check your fucking firearms. Oh, come on.
Especially being
Hey, you'll be an avid gun guy.
That's what I'm saying. Especially being an avid collector, you should know there's the one that's
Just being cocky is
Yeah.
what it was. 100%. His death was classified as an inadvertent suicide.
Oops. It was a oopsie whoopsie.
All right. This is my last one. I saved this one for last. This one's pretty fucking good.
Okay.
Because when I I was sitting around earlier today telling somebody how much I miss cocaine because you can't do it anymore. It's just so laced with fentanyl and whatever else. It'll kill you. It's not even fun anymore to think about.
Yeah.
It's only good to think about the good old days.
Yeah.
And my original goal for these Darwin Awards was also to pick things from my year, the year I was born, 1988. So they don't go back that far.
It stops at like 92.
Yeah, it's like 92 or 94, and then there's like vintage. So I clicked on vintage, and that's where I pulled all mine from. I'm scrolling through,
I'm definitely vintage.
and I read this. Priapism takes a peek, and I was like, what is that word? So it is. It's a prolonged erection.
Okay.
If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, please.
Or get to using it. I don't know.
Back in 1988, doctors warn of a dangerous new method of cocaine abuse. Buckle up. Injecting the drug directly into the urinary tract. So it's like a fucking trombone booth, okay? Because boofing is when you have somebody blow it into your butthole.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like straight shooting the shit right up your pee hole. Right up your pee hole.
It doesn't sound fun at all.
Physicians from and this was confirmed, by the way. This is a confirmed story. Physicians from New York Hospital Cornell Medical Center reported a case of a 34-year-old man who suffered severe bleeding under the skin after pumping cocaine into his urethra. Hill should be so lucky because, Hank Hill has a tiny urethra. It led to complications that destroyed his penis, 9 fingers, and parts of his leg.
What?
They fill an eyedropper or syringe with cocaine solution and inject it right straight up the pistol. That's not what it said, but that's what I said.
Wow.
The man had injected it before intercourse and in an effort to enhance sexual performance. He was admitted to the hospital because his penis had remained erect for 3 days.
God damn.
He couldn't.
It was like the Red Hulk.
He got to pee anymore. The medical term for a prolonged erection is priapism. On his 3rd day in the hospital, the man's erection suddenly subsided over the next. So this is 6 days. So he had a boner for 6 days. Over the next 12 hours, blood leaked into the tissue of his feet, hands, genitals, back, and chest.
Ah.
Blood coagulated, causing tissue to die over large areas of the patient's body. He was transferred to the burn unit of New York Hospital Cornell Medical Center. Doctors there were forced to amputate the man's legs above the knee and all but one of his fingers to stop the spread of gangrene. The patient's penis fell off by itself. The man is currently recovering in a rehabilitation facility.
And wishes he was dead.
Men who inject cocaine into the penis report that it gives them a sexual high. Drug abuse treatment experts have previously reported external use of cocaine as a sexual stimulant. Cocaine powder is rubbed into the surface of the genital organs by both men and women in an effort to halt premature ejaculation or improve sexual sensation. If I told you I had never put cocaine on a woman's asshole and fucking went face first in after it, I would be lying. Okay. That would be a bald-faced lie.
I think everybody in the 80s did that.
Yeah, I was born in the 80s, but I did that shit in the late 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 2012. You know, it was more than a long time. I definitely put cocaine on butthole and just don't move till you can. We report this case to alert clinicians to this new method of cocaine abuse and to describe its rare and previously unreported complications. I guess you could say the guy had a killer erection.
That's a hell of a story.
Yeah, he didn't die off that one, but
Damn.
As he would.
yeah. I had two people in mind. I just realized there's two people in mind that lost their dicks.
Yeah.
And are still alive.
Yeah.
They wish they were dead.
Mine almost did.
You lost your dick
Yeah.
in the womb.
Yeah. Actually, we're all
Turned inside out.
Yeah.
It's like one of those old baby bottle nipples.
It's a second
Yes.
belly button.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Doesn't smell as bad as
Every fetus is a female until a certain point during gestation.
Yeah, that's why we all have nipples.
Yes.
That's why men have nipples
Yes.
in all that areola as well.
Yeah.
And that works through all mammal as
Yes.
well. Like fucking apes and gorillas and monkeys and
Even doodles.
what else is a mammal?
Doodles got tits.
Did you know a duck-billed platypus is considered a mammal, but it lays eggs? It's the only one. Yeah. You got to be odd to be number one.
You know that otters are much bigger than you think they are.
I know.
They're so big.
I've been going down the 11-point river before with my friends and seen an otter just like floating between us. It
We
was a very sweet moment.
I want to hang out with one so bad.
We've officially made this almost
I
an
want
hour.
to name a peanut butter and jelly. PB&J Otter.
Oh my God, I love that show.
It was not good. All right.
So
Yeah, well, give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a rate us 5 stars. Episode 21 will be coming at you in 2 weeks, and it will be our very first video podcast episode.
Yeah.
We don't know who our third's going to be. Cameron should be back by then, but if Cameron's not here, well, Miss Mary is more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, she was.
But
But just like our audio ones, I'm sure our video ones are going to start off kind of shitty, then get better. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude.
It's a learning curve for all of us.
Yeah. And part of it is just because we suck.
You know.
Hi, guys. We're Primus and we suck. We're not Primus and we suck.
It's new.
Yeah, just learning, figuring it
It
out.
starts off shitty.
We'll get it figured out, though.
Sure.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye now.
Bye, y'all.
Hey everybody, Chinry here with ads. If you or someone you know would like to run an ad with the Wicked Paranormal Team or Dead Time Stories podcast, please feel free to reach out at wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com. That's wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com.